Hi, this is Fred Barstein from 401k TV, and we just finished a program at the University of Denver for TPSU, the plan sponsor university. And we're here with Lorena Tolan, and we thought while we had her, we'd ask a few questions. Okay if we ask you a few questions today?
Absolutely.
Great. Well, before we start, why don't you introduce yourself and a little bit about you and your organization?
Absolutely. Well, my name is Lorena Tolan. I'm the Director of Human Resources for the Brown Palace Hotel here in Denver. It is a historic hotel, pretty well known in the city.
124 years?
124 years
Wow.
this year, yes. And we have a staff, a very wonderful, diverse staff, about a little under 400 associates.
400. So it's hospitality.
Hospitality,
industry. Right.
yes.
So one of the things you mentioned, which I thought was interesting at the program, you talked about how getting first generation, people that might have not be in the country for very long, about their trust, and they maybe think we're trying to steal their money with putting it into their 401k. So first, what are the situations that you come across?
Yes, well, our workforce being so diverse, we have so many people from so many different countries that come in and work with us, and sometimes we're their very first experience in the United States.
Yeah.
So not having that exposure or previous exposure to, a 401k or what it is or what it means, there's not that much trust. When we explain, it's your money, you're putting it aside, we're giving you money on top of it to put aside. Sometimes it just sounds a little too good to be true.
Right.
And there's that mistrust of, no, it's my money.
They think it's a scam to take their money.
Yes,
right,
you can't take my money.
So what are you finding that's effective to sort of overcome these issues?
First, it's the trust. We have to make sure that they trust us as an employer. We get to know them. We kind of get to know their history a little bit and how their country worked and what they were used to. And then it's just an introduction as to, here's how our system works. Here's how, this is what you have to do for retirement. And it's just a lot of education. Sometimes it takes, bringing other people from the outside to do that educational piece, or engaging people that they trust, people that they've met while they're coming to the U.S. to kind of help,
So they're peers.
Their peers, to
Right.
help explain the process and what it is.
Right. So that seems to be working and overcoming that?
It does, and there's still some that it takes a while. It takes a little longer for some than for others.
Right.
But I think gaining that trust and that education part is the big
Right.
thing.
So it's turning a negative, which is, oh, this is a company, I can't trust them, they're taking my money, to a positive look at what they're doing.
Absolutely.
And helping that.
Yes, and once they see it, once they understand it and they start their 401k and contributing, and they see, okay, I'm gaining money, I'm making money, and they know that is truly their money, that's where they, they get excited about it and
Right.
start thinking about the future, and that's when we can use, them to help us talk to newer associates that are on the same, on the fence about a 401k.
It's an interesting thing, way I look at it. 401k, it's too good to be true.
Yes.
To do that. Well, great. Is this your first TPSU program?
It is.
So what did you think?
It was amazing. I think the content was great. The layout of the program was really good, very informative. I loved having the peer sessions where we get to, feedback between one another, and then the panel as well that we did at the beginning. Very nice.
Well, good. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for watching 401k TV, and stay tuned. This is Fred.